Welcome. What am I, 2 minutes late to my own pub. So I can only apologise, errant landlady. I was dressed. Can I just say I was dressed. But I was also a bit waylaid because of the whole Zelensky stuff. So I apologise for being 2 minutes late with doors open. Thank you for queuing outside, as you have done. Thank you for piling on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Make room for others at the back. Pile all the way down. Pile all the way down to the end of the carriage. That's what they say, isn't it? You know, when people get on those buses. Oh, I fucking hate those buses. Don't you hate those buses? The buses when you're like, you get off a shitty plane and instead of like pulling into the terminal, which is freaking right there and really big, you know, they have to drop you. I'm just trying to make sure that we've got enough light. They drop you like in the middle of the fucking tarmac and then you have to get on a bus after you've just been in a plane for 12 hours with everybody belching and farting and being disgusting, and then you have to get on a bus. You just think, just take us to the terminal. Why don't they do that with planes? Why don't they do planes like they do taxis, right? Where you just, the plane goes up, right, attaches, everyone pisses off, and then drive it out to the middle of goddamn nowhere for everyone else to just, you know, to deal with the shit, upload it, offload it, clean it, whatever you're going to do, I don't know. But like that whole getting on a bus thing, ooh, and then you want to kill everyone because everyone's like, aren't they? People getting off. I've started off on one, haven't I? Oh, don't you worry, the Zelensky bit's coming. But I've just gone off on one about planes, maybe because I've been on a few planes this last week. But like getting off a plane. Seriously, how retarded do other people, not us, obviously, because we're perfect. How retarded do you have to be? You've had 12 hours on a flight to know that at some point you're getting off. If you're unclear about your destination, there's a screen in front of your face with the plane landing. And if you are unclear about whether you've landed or not, you'll feel it. You'll feel like the plane going down, your ears will pop, boom, that noise you heard, unless it was the plane that overturned, different thing. That's you landing. What that means is you're going to have to get off soon. And the captain warned you 40 minutes ago. Do you remember that? And then the air stewards warned you 20 minutes ago. Yes? Now we've landed. Come on then. Let's be ready. Let's be ready. Who are these people? Why are you still checking the seat pocket when I'm behind you trying to get off? Why is it so difficult for you just to get off? You just have to walk forward and fuck off. Fuck off. And I say this in a non-racial way. It is a specific race that does it, but, you know, let's not make it about that. Why would you stand in the, what do you call that thing? Alleyway, gangway, plankway? Why would you stand there? Piss off out the way, put your arse against the wall, even though you're a Chumbawamba, you probably take up half the fucking gangway anyway. Get out the way and let me move. Okay, don't know where that came from. Not good, is it? That's not a good start. Here we are, my loves. If you wondered where you are or why there's just some big-nosed bird ranting about planes, none of us really know. You're at the Katie's Arms. Good news. I just saw on lovely Mark's desk, hold on. I can't see it now. I saw a drawing for Katie's Arms glasses, which means there's new Katie's Arms glasses coming. Mark doesn't tell me things, but I've seen the drawing. Don't tell him I told you. Oh, so much to talk about, so much to talk about. How is everyone doing? Reform. I'm glad it's not just me. I know. Oh, go on, you bastards. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oh, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, piss off. Get off. Or, if you want to be a slow shuffler, maybe you've got arthritis in your knees. Maybe you're a massive, massive Chumbawamba and you decided to eat yourself the size of a plane. That's your thing. Like, I respect that. But just wait. Do you know what I mean? When you see someone like me, like, just wait. Just wait. Just stay where you are and wait. Let me go. Then you go. Okay. You're yes, you're in love with who? JD Vance. Oh, me too. Oh, wouldn't mind if I did. I mean, you know. I know he's married, so not that that's ever stopped me. No, let's do, what order should we do things in? So many things. We have all of this. to cover. So we've got no chance. Oh, can I just say, thank you to everybody who tried to join Katie's Arms last week. And you will know that those people that watch this with just the view to censoring us absolutely censored Katie's Arms. So we were about 15 minutes in and I was talking about the situation with our friend SL, and the censors got us. And what was really surprising is just the speed that they managed to do that. Therefore, you know, we can safely assume that this is being watched by those people who have power to just censor this thing and turn it off. So I'll say good evening to you. Good evening to the censors. I think you're a bunch of guns. But good evening. Good evening. So glad you're watching. In fact, it's an opportunity, isn't it, for me to educate you? Because you're on the payroll of someone paying you to tell you what to do to me. And I don't know how that makes you feel if you're one of the guys that's watching me in order to be able to censor me. But I imagine your cock is probably, I mean, that's probably an exaggeration of the size of your cock, isn't it? Because if you're being paid by someone else and that's how you earn your living, is by being a censor for the government or those who are powerful. Such a shame. Such a shame. Probably weren't picked for a sports team either, were you? No. So, Zelensky, let's do it. Cheers to Donald J. Trump. Cheers to all of Make America Great Again for electing Donald J. Trump. And cheers to J.D. Vance for just barreling on in there and saying, being like the bad cop, like, you do not speak to the President of the United States of America like that. You do not disrespect the office like that. You do not have those things to say to this great man. Come on. It was just hot. Oh, I like a man that's defending another guy. Not even defending, but just pointing out the obvious. So there's two sides here. So there's going to be some people here who, do you think Russia should take over Ukraine? No, but Russia never was trying to do that. That's just lacking a bit of information, which is totally fine. There'll be people on here who are from the UK or Europe who have been sold the lie on Ukraine, and it's so difficult then. It's so, I'm not being patronising, I'm not being rude, but when you've been sold the lie, you don't want to leave the lie. Like if this, hold on, there's a light here, let me show you. This is why I tell you that I have, look, see the light, right? So I'm now holding on to the light. If you've been sold the lie, I'm going to try and put it in shot without destroying the shot. You want to hold on to it. Do you know what I mean? I believe that Ukraine's the good guys, and I think Zelensky is the good guy. And I took a Ukrainian into my own home, and I've got a Ukraine flag in my garden, and I've got a Ukraine flag on my social media handle, and I had a cake sale to raise money for the people of Ukraine. Right? You want to hold on to that lie because you were sold the lie, and it's important to you that the lie is true, because otherwise you look like a right twat. And I'm not calling you a twat. And it's the same as with COVID and lockdowns and the bullshit about the jab. If you bought into that and you were policing relatives and maybe you got this and then a booster and then another one and then another one, you need to hold on to the lie of that, because to let go of it means acknowledging reality, and that is not pretty. So I understand if you're spitting chips, you're like, oh, well, you just want to blow Putin. I mean, I would, but that's not the thing. So anyway, Zelensky's at the office, the Oval Office. It's his one chance. It's his big chance. He'll be back there soon, grovelling like a little weasel, like a weasel. It's his one chance to have America work loosely with him. I mean, Trump knows what Zelensky is. He knows Zelensky's a pathetic little puppet. He knows Zelensky's a fully paid up actor now worth $1 billion. He knows that Zelensky was created and manufactured. He knows Zelensky's cancelled elections. He knows Zelensky just did a Vogue photo shoot whilst conscripting young boys to go to the front line to die for no reason whatsoever. Trump knows exactly what he's dealing with, but he was offering Zelensky a curated way out. And all Zelensky had to do was go and take it, say thank you very much, Donald Trump, and go back to Ukraine and be like, I'm the guy that brought you peace. And what does he do instead? he kicked into like major, oh, I voted leave, was that a lie? I guess that's a retaliatory question by you, maybe. Whoever was asking that, I'm guessing you bought into the Ukraine thing, so that's you retaliating. Good for you. So this was his one chance and he just effed it. Did you see his ambassador was like this? Oh my Jesus, or the press lady, whatever she is. She's like, Jesus Christ, shut up. Will you just shut the fuck up? Are you short little twat? Will you shut the fuck up? You could see her, she's like that. Second up, he dressed like a complete git. He always dresses like a git, right? His favourite git outfit was his camouflage bullshit, right? Oh, look at me on my camouflage. He's literally 5'2". He's shorter than my left nipple. And he's dressing in camouflage gear. He's never seen a fight in his life. He's never been on the front line in his life. He sold the idea to the Europeans about him and his bunker. Oh, toss off. Toss off, did he need a bunker? And now he's turned up at the White House, like the office of the president, dressed it all in black. Like he's a fucking puppeteer on Britain's Got Talent. Like, I mean, if they need someone to operate a puppet, he's ideal right now. He's invisible. He's just black. But it isn't. He's not being a puppeteer on fucking Britain's Got Talent, is he? He's supposed to be having a serious diplomatic meeting with the leader of the free world. And I'm so happy for whoever it was that pointed it out and said, do you own a suit? He might as well have said, you short little twat. Then he disrespected Donald J. Trump, and then he disrespected the office of the President of the United States of America. And you don't do that in the Oval Office. And you know what I think as well? I think what happened was he was there and his actor, comedian, performer mode kicked in because he was nervous. He knew he was on the back foot. He knew he was looking like a twat. He knows he hasn't got a leg to stand on. He knows he's just being played and he's a hopeless case. And so he went into like show-off mode. And I know that mode, obviously. So he's like playing to the press gallery. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll get a suit when this is over. Maybe it'll be cheaper than yours because, you know. Like, he started playing up. Worst thing he could have done. Then he got kicked out. Being strapped into the booster seat in the back of an Escalade. And Trump's like, if he's not ready to chat, he can piss off. We don't need him. So he's had a nightmare. He's had an unrecoverable nightmare. At this point, there is going to be a lot of chitty chat. He's also, which I love more than anything, screwed European leaders. He has screwed Keir Starmer because it's indefensible what he did. The idea was Zelensky goes in, signs the deal. He's now delivering peace. Trump's brokering the peace deal. Putin will sign up to it. And, you know, Starmer gets to put boots on the ground. Ooh, look at me. Ooh, we're doing boots on the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, I don't know who wants to be boots on the ground for Keir Starmer. I'd stick a boot up his ass, but that's about it. But none of that can happen now because Trump has all the cards. Like, he just fucked it for everybody. So, you know, good news all round for me but I do feel for people who were sold a lie by the government. I feel that it is hard to come back when you've been lied to and you don't want to acknowledge that you were taken for a fool. But all I say, and I say this to our vaccinated members of our family on the road or Katie's Arms or whatever, is everybody's welcome. Like, we've all made dick decisions and we've all believed dick things. We've all cocked up. It's all right to be made, you know, I've been made to look more of an asshole than anyone else, usually by my own actions, honestly. So it's okay to just go, oh no, I don't think that shit anymore. I actually think this is true. I think that's all right. You don't have to hold it. It's better to let go of the lie and move towards reality. That's my just take. What should we talk about next? Should we talk about Ramadama Ding Dong? Oh, let's see how long I last with this. What are we now? 16 minutes past. Let's see how we go with this one. Are you listening, censors? So what we're going to talk about now is Ramadama Ding Dong, which is my name for Ramadan. It's not Islamophobic. It's just the way I think of it. Like, I call Christmas ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling. So I call Ramadan Ramadama Ding Dong. And honestly, it's a bit like Kate Garraway, isn't it, with Dead Derek? Right? Is that wine stains on my teeth? I don't think it is. Do you mean this one here? Yeah, no, it's not. That one there is a false tooth because my friend stuck out her foot and I fell over it. It's just been replaced, but actually they're going to do it again because they don't like the colour. So if you're wondering, that's why that one's a funny colour. My friend stuck out her foot and I landed on my tooth. Anyway, so Ramadama Ding Dong. You'd never know, would you? I would Ramadama Ding Dong. I would Ramadan my Ding Dong. I don't think I want to know about that. Anyway, it's like Kate Garraway with Dead Derek, right? You would never know that Dead Derek was sick, would you? Because Kate never spoke about it. Also, did you see Kate Garraway in My Coat? Fucking hell. That's like Ramadama Ding Dong. You would never know it's Ramadama Ding Dong because no one mentions it, do they? No. You'd hardly know. You'd have to consult your Islamic calendar to know it's Ramadama Ding Dong. Especially here in the UK. I mean, barely anyone mentions it. Do they? No. I mean, not like, it's not like you've got the king and queen packing fucking dates. What's the fucking point in that? What would you do that for? Why are you sat there with a date, putting a date in a bag? Oh, piss off. Oh, look at us packing dates in a bag. Oh, piss off. You want to eat a date? Get one out of the jar. Or get one out of those, you know, the ones we buy at Christmas time with the cardboard packaging like that with one of those shitty weird forks that no one understands, right? Those weird plastic long forks. What are they about? They're white, they're long, and they've got two prongs that don't go into the date. And you're like that, fuck that. What? Hey, look at us. Oh, yeah, we're totally packing dates because we're so Ramadama Ding Dong. Fucking yeah. Oh, we're brilliant. Yeah, did you see my blow dry? Oh. Charles with his fucking chubby fingers trying to pack a date just because we want to celebrate Ramadama Ding Dong. Oh, shoot me now. Fuck me. So not only have we got the king and queen packing a date. Oh, look, the Muslims are going to eat this when they start eating. Isn't that great? Oh, yeah, that's great. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's great, it's great. I mean, never mind that we tried to kill Lady Di because she was going out with... No, don't mention that. Still haven't been censored. Bizarre. Oh, yeah, it's great, it's great. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Yeah, it's great. Our country's been taken... Oh, yeah, it's great, it's great. I'm king of Christian country. Yeah, I know, but let's not mention that. No, let's just play along. See what happens. Just pet the crocodile. Keep petting the crocodile. What do you think's going to happen? I think it might bite me in the arse. No, it'll love you because we packed dates for it. So you've got that going on. Then you've got old nipple height London Mayor turning on the lights. Ramadama Ding Dong 5 4 3 2 1. For some reason he's got the fucking golden buzzer off of Britain's Got Talent to launch the Ramadama Ding Dong lights. I presume that was Amanda Holden that did that, probably. Or LBC Radio. Probably James O'Brien. I'll get you the LGBT... No, not LGBT. Wait. BGT. Ooh. BGT buzzer. The golden buzzer. Oh, Ramadama Ding Dong. No one mentioned Christmas, for God's sake. Happy festive season. We've got happy festive season lights on Bond Street, but it's okay. Can talk about Ramadama Ding Dong. Okay, I'll just have a calming moment. That. Just tick that off my list. Oh, should we? I mean, we should probably have a change of subject. Let's do something a bit different. Annalise Dodds. So she was Labour's bird in charge of international aid and women's issues with an I. Women. Well, she just quit. She just quit. Annalise Dodd quit because she disagreed with Keir Starmer taking away her international overseas aid money. She's quit. I'm not doing it anymore, you fucker. You took my aid money. Fuck it. We can't give Rory Stewart's wife £1 million to teach Afghanistani refugees about modern art anymore. Because that's a priority item for British people last time I looked. So she quit. I've got a couple of suggestions for her. She's supposed to be women's minister, right? I've got an idea, and I'm offering to do this on behalf of humanity, right? Annalise, wait a minute, let me check your name, because you're that irrelevant, I have to write it down. Annalise Dodds, I am offering for you, legitimately, when this is cropped and put up on TikTok, Annalise Dodds, I'm offering for you to come and kneel down in front of me and stare into my pubic zone. So now that you've quit, you've probably got a bit of time on your hands. I mean, I'd definitely go to the hairdresser first. I know mine's a mess, but I'm getting mine sorted in a week. But I'd suggest you go to a hairdresser, darling. I don't know what you've got growing on your head, but it fucking looks like the dead rat that we had to throw out once when it didn't get fed. It was a gerbil, but you know. Number 2, I'm offering for you, Annalise Dodds, Minister for Women, ex-Minister for Women. Come, kneel in front of me and I will share with you, naked, fully naked, my pubic zone. And then you can understand what a 50-year-old women's pubic region looks like. And let me tell you, it is rumoured that I have a cock. And I get it, I look a bit trans, It is rumoured that I have massive hairy balls. It's just that I'm fearless, utterly fearless. If it ends tomorrow, I've had a great life. But you come, Annalise Dodds, come. Kneel down, I'll get naked, and you can look at my pubic region and you can have a little think about what a woman is. I mean, you'll be horrified. There's things down there you don't want to see. There's things down there no man should ever see. There's things down there, truly, that could put men off sex for life. Truly. I mean, I thought about volunteering to be on the piano room for Radio 2. I could provide the cymbals at this point. All I would have to do is just clang my knees together. And I could have been the cymbals for Gary Barlow. I'm just saying. So there'll be some shocking things for you, Annalise, but what you'll see is that women don't have penises. Right? Might be helpful. When in your future career, when you're trying to define what a woman is, they don't have penises and they're not men. I know, radical. Surprised this hasn't been censored. Clang. Oh, God. So, shall we have a last little rant? Julie's play us a tune. I will do that sometime. I will do that. But I am actually quite shy about it. So, I know I don't seem shy, but things like that. I'm quite shy about talking about myself, as you know. I'm quite shy at when people are nice to me, as you know. And I'm quite shy about actually talking about personal things, which is why I talk about everything else. So piano is like a peep behind the curtain. Not going back to the curtain situation, but you know what I mean? It's like privately. But yes, I can play. So, breakfast. Labour government. We're going to do breakfast for kids at school, saving parents 450 quid. And no one, not one single person, not one on mainstream will come out and go, what a load of old shite. What a load of shite. Why are parents allowed to be parents if you can't afford to feed your kid? And seriously, of all the meals you can't afford, I get that you can't afford to go out. Oh, you can't afford to get McDonald's. Understood. I don't want to get those either. You can't afford to maybe have a phone contract. But you've chosen to have all those shitty things, but you can't afford to feed your kid breakfast. Please, God. Please, God. Please, can we stop acting like food is the issue of these parents? It's not. It's just poor fucking choices. And I know some people will say, Katie, it's tough out there, blah, blah, blah. I get it. All I know is I wouldn't go and buy McDonald's because it's A, load of shite, and B, it's really, really expensive. I've never had, what is it called, those people on bikes, Deliveroo. I don't care if other people do, but don't then say you can't afford to feed your kid because it's bullshit, man. It's just you haven't given up one of the things that you could give up, but you choose not to. I don't buy it. Call me a hard-nosed old cow. I don't care. Can't afford the kid, don't have it. On your own, can't afford it, don't have it. Didn't want to have kids, don't have it. It's called I mean, it's not fucking hard, is it? God. The thing is, people have been taught that they don't have to be responsible, they don't have to be accountable, and for a large number of people who were brought up on lockdowns and government payments during that time, they've been deliberately trained to be reliant on the government in order for them to introduce the national wage, which is coming. Where no one has to do anything, they'll just be paid by the government to be a complete tard. There's no one out there saying this stuff. And that's okay. Because we can say it here in the pub. Now, how's everyone doing? 100%. Exactly, 100%. And if not 100%, I never asked, and this is, I really love that people are coming up to me understanding. I never asked for agreement, and I never asked for you to think the same as me. Agreement has never been requested nor required. This is what I think. You think what you think. But I will not flinch from saying what to me is blatantly fucking obvious. There's too many people having babies that really shouldn't. And you can't go down the sterilising route because then you get accused of being a Nazi because you're talking about eugenics. But genuinely, if you want to buy a house back in the day, you have to get a mortgage and you have to be kind of, some people check you out. You want to be a parent? Oh no, fucking go for it. Oh yeah, you want to shag that guy? Yeah, sure, he's a major drug dealer. He stabbed 15 people and he runs a gang. Oh yeah, great, I'll have a baby with him. That sounds like a brilliant idea. All right, Doreen, put your legs together and make better choices. No? No, okay. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, some of us agree, some of us don't. Some of us will agree on this, but not on that. You know, that's how it should be. Shit. I was supposed to tell you some things from Lovely Mark. Oh, look, he even wrote them down in green. Hold on. Christ alive. This is Lovely Mark's writing. Oh, what's he doing? Adding venues to a sold-out tour. New venue. Tavistock. Are you in Tavistock? 2nd of May. Wharf Theatre. Oh, lovely. Wharf. Oh, lovely Angela. Wait a minute. Why has Mark put lovely Angela? Should I be jealous? Tavistock, 2nd of May. Don't miss this because there's no tickets left virtually. Oh my God, the Stafford Octagon. We love them. They didn't get their Octagon venue back. They've got a venue. Mark's going to announce it. It's going to be the 7th of June. If you're near Stafford, get the 7th of June now and just block it. And as soon as we've got tickets, I'll tell you. Oh, this is really good as well. So Mark's gone mad. I don't even know what, it's like it's my funeral and he's making a book about me. I don't even know. I can't even look at it because I'm too embarrassed. But there's this programme that Lovely Mark ex Saatchi has designed, and there's a few advertising slots left. So this programme is going to live on people's bookshelves, I think, because it's super fun and he's done a lovely job. I can't look because it's pictures of me. He's doing a half-page ad for the price of a quarter page, which I think is $4.80 plus VAT. All I'm saying is if you want to put an advert in the programme, and I promise you it's not a shit one, it's a bloody book, honestly, then you can message Lovely Mark, or you can go onto the website, Katie's Arms, or you could landlord at Katie's Arms. I'm just saying, maybe you've got honey to sell, or maybe you've got something that our guys would really love, you know, something about freedom or making yourself feel better or be happy, or maybe you've made something by hand that you can sell, or maybe you've got something lovely that our sort of people would really love. Well, then you'd be selling direct to them. I guess that's the point. In a little, what he's done. It'll be better than the book I've bloody written. I tell you that. That's it. Is that what he told me to say? Yes. So new venues coming. Tavistock and Stafford. I'm super excited. I'm going to be on the road with you all the way from April. It's going to set me off. How weird's that? All the way from April through to August. We're all going to be together. And I can tell you this. The magic of it is that when you're in that room, you just let go and you can remember what it felt like before and how it used to be, and you belong, and you can come on your own or come on with your studio lesbian partner or 8. You can come with your gay mates, you can come with your old mates, you can come with your granddad, you can come with your mum, and it's just, I could eat it all up. So that's super exciting. That's coming really, really soon. And so I don't even know what to say about it. It's going to be epic. So thank you. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for sticking with me last week and next week. Thanks for supporting what I try and put out there. And thanks also for coming up in the street now. I mean, it's getting, the feeling in this country, the reason I'm so positive, I can feel it. I've known for about 5 years we're starting to win, but now it's like it's like the energy of our side now is big. Like it makes my just did then the hairs on my arm stand on end. If you feel like we're starting maybe to win, this has been 5 years in the making. We really are. I promise you. So don't lose heart. Keep the faith. Do something nice for yourself this weekend. Maybe you're looking now at the planetary parade. That's where lovely Mark is right now. He's out on the top of the common with a pair of binoculars. If he gets arrested, old man with binoculars on the top of the common on his own, if he gets his knob out, we're in trouble. Watch out for Devon Live tomorrow. Otherwise, thanks so much. Thanks for all the kindness. And I'll see you really, really soon. And hang in there, good people. There's more of us than there are of them. And thank you, censors. Twing twang on your little tiny todgers. You let me get to the end of the half hour. I'll see you guys somewhere on the road.